Hey everyone. Did I just saw some of you guys just a little bit ago.
You look familiar.
I do it. I'm still at the beach, right?
Yeah.
I wish. I wish. I'm heading on to Flatwoods as soon as we're done with this. So Flatwoods, the beach, not quite the same.
The
So
rain.
oh man.
I'm heading to Jane Lou.
Okay. I was gonna
My
say what's
daughter's
there, but nothing.
no, my daughter's 4-H well, it's an archery competition. 4-H puts it on, and she's been practicing, and we're going up tonight because I have to be there and have her checking in at 7 a.m. in the morning, and we live a little over an hour away.
Yeah.
The only way I'm waking up at 5 a.m. is if my house is on fire.
Okay.
I don't have too many lines in the sand, but that is one of them.
Yeah.
So we're going up tonight. I got a hotel room, and we're
Yeah.
going up tonight, so that way we can get up at 6 to
Where?
get there by 7.
What hotel? There's not a hotel in Jane Lou
I was
other
like,
than
where?
the Plantation Inn.
Um, I gotta look. It's like 6 miles away from where the competition is.
Must be in Weston.
Yeah, it probably is. It's probably in Weston, but it's on my choice hotel app. I put in the address of where it was at and looked at hotels, and it was like 6 miles away from where the competition is.
So they got a bunk for you in Weston or what?
Oh, I mean, and this hotel is probably like some sort of, I mean, I don't know. And there's not a whole lot in Weston or
No,
Jane Lou or,
no.
and
There's
then
a
next,
Hampton and a Holiday Inn Express in Weston that are relatively new, like within the last 10 years. But other than that, there's not a whole lot.
let me look here on my little app and see what my, so
Flatwoods has
I'm
become
packing.
my like home away from home. And I laugh because Bev lives in Flatwoods, Kentucky, and I'm just a few minutes. So Bev drives from Flatwoods to Flatwoods. And, so.
Yeah.
I'm only like 30 minutes away from Flatwoods, West Virginia.
Oh,
So I know.
But you won't be there. So
I am staying tonight in the Quality Inn in Weston, West Virginia.
And where is that? Oh, I know where it is. Yeah. Weston Plaza.
I hope
So
GPS can get me there.
there we
Yeah,
go. Now we
it's not
know
bad.
Seth is the tour guide, so he is our concierge of where we need to
I
stay.
travel the states and make sure you fill up your gas tank in Weston because it's the cheapest in the state.
It is, and there's also hardly any gas stations within like 30 miles of there. So if you're low on gas in Weston, go ahead and stop.
Yeah, yeah.
What is gas over there? It's $3.49 in Kentucky.
Yeah, it is too. Bridgeport.
Yeah. Yeah.
It floats between $3 and $4 depending on where.
And I have a refinery right here, but
Yeah,
no. All right. Well, let's get rolling. Usually Tina pops on for this one, but I know on the last one she said she has her grandbabies, so most of us were on the last one. Cindy wasn't, Sammy wasn't, Laura, but the rest of us were all on the last one. I'll go ahead and introduce Terry Castle. She's our newest member of the Reach. So she has done some volunteer hours with us, and she started on with us on Monday. So Terry, if you want to introduce yourself, this is who are we? We're Jackson and I don't even know where we are.
Mason, Putnam, I think.
Mason, Putnam, Jackson.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I think everybody's heard my story, but just in case, I'll share again. I spent 16 years actually in Mason County. I'm not going to say I loved it. I was at Lincoln Correctional Center, and it's a miracle I still have a sense of humor after that. But I got out of prison in 2021. I studied for my PRSS certification. Then I went to college at Marshall University and graduated with an RBA in psychology. Still couldn't get a job due to my felony. And so I signed up to become a reachback navigator and did my PRSS hours with them. And then I got hired on after it's been like a year. But it's the perfect job for me. It's doing something that I have a heart for and that I really love. So that's my story, and I'm looking forward to learning and running these meetings and just doing whatever I can to help.
Well, we're glad to have you, and as we get her trained, that she'll start picking up for on the councils where Jeremiah and Caitlin were. So she'll take on those, and then that'll allow me to go back to doing the stuff that I was working with. So I'll drop a bunch of things over in the chat, and then we'll go through and we tell us what you're doing, what you're working on. We have the next Reachback Reentry Navigator training on April 26th. It is virtual. So if anyone has anybody that they would like to nominate or think would be a good navigator, someone with lived experience, it's a free training. It is a volunteer program, so we can't pay you yet, but I have written an Appalachian Regional Commission grant and applied for AmeriCorps Vista workers, so we can hopefully pay them soon. So there's that. The West Virginia Restorative Justice Conference is coming up on June 14th and 15th in Buckhannon at West Virginia Wesleyan. We have 30 different presentations over the 2 days, and CEUs for social work, LPC, I think PRSS, and we'll have some law enforcement stuff there too. So if you're interested in that, I'll drop that in the chat. And then the biggest thing, I think, Cynthia, you and I talked about it on another council, possibly. I don't know. We've talked about something, but the councils are now on the tablets in the jails and the prisons. So we are being contacted with through the Getting Out app. So I'm getting lots of people that are requesting assistance. Some of it is immediate, and they're getting out. 3 of them have gotten out just since we've gone live. So I think 2 of the 3 we've been able to connect to with resources. 1 we kind of lost, but it's good, trying to find the immediate needs. I had one that, earlier this morning, he doesn't even see parole till 2028. And I'm like, dude, I got to help you the immediate ones first. So I will get to you. Hold tight. Don't go anywhere. So just trying to, as they come through, to put them out to the resources and in the communities that they need help with. So I will need all the council's help as people start coming out to your communities. But that's what I've got. I'll drop the rest of the information in the chat, and then we'll just go through. And Ms. Aaliyah, you're up next.
Hello. For you guys that don't know who I am, my name is Aaliyah Tanner. I work for Disability Rights of West Virginia. We are a federally mandated disability protection and advocacy group. We go into the prisons, into the jails, into the hospitals, mental health facilities, you name it. We are probably there if there are people that have disabilities. You may have seen us on the news a little bit when it comes to the foster care lawsuits that you've been reading about, because we are involved with those, because a lot of those children have disabilities. So my role with coming into these is my focus is kids going into the correctional and the foster care system, and making sure that they get the information for Division of Rehab Services, which is a vocational rehabilitation service that the state provides. To be eligible, you only have to have a disability. You don't have to be on Social Security. So one thing is to get that information into those kids' hands So that way they know that there are resources out there that can help them with education, with job seeking, with counseling, with assistive technology, anything that may be a barrier to employment. And I have heard from DRS that they are seeing an increase in people coming through reentry, contacting them, because when I go into the adult jails and prisons, I also give them that same information. Those services, I don't know if I've actually mentioned, DRS services are actually available from age 14 to 64. And if you don't complete the program once, that is okay. You are always welcome to go back and reapply for services. And they can help with anything that has to do with a barrier to employment that is a disability related. So if they need psychological counseling, if they need tutoring to study for learner's permit with driving, and they don't help with criminal expungements and things like that, but they can help as far as training them. And also they can even help pay for college if you choose to go to college and you're eligible for services. My role is to make, if someone's having issues with that system, I advocate for them and get everybody down to the table and try to figure out a solution. I put my information in the chat. I really suggest anyone who is dealing with anybody that has a disability to go to our website and look at the resources we have there for self-advocacy, including template letters, manuals. We have brochures, pamphlets, whatever you guys may need. If you get stuck, or if you need further resources, or if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I also put my email. I also put the phone number in the chat. And I know most of you have probably heard that spiel 100 times, but
All right, Seth. Then you can pick on Jen or whoever next. Oh wait,
Yeah,
she's not here.
yeah.
She's not here.
No Jen today, or this
No
afternoon.
Jen.
Hey guys, Seth Hansen, Groups Recover Together. I'm the Partnership Development Manager. We are an outpatient opioid use disorder treatment program. We have 7 locations in West Virginia, and we specialize in a virtual option to overcome some of those transportation and access barriers. So we trying to think. Yeah, that's about it. I think everybody's heard it already before, but we'll go to Bonnie.
Tag them it. My name is Bonnie Helvey. I'm with Indivior. So even though we're a pharmaceutical company, we have MAP products. We also have behavioral health products. So Sublocade is our opioid use disorder product, and then we have Perseris for schizophrenia. So they're both long-acting injectables. I have a really unique job because I work in the criminal justice space. So I work with the prisons, the jails, adult drug courts, just anyone who would need help just kind of getting where they're going. So for example, if they're on Sublocade in prison and they come out, we help them with that transition of care to find their next appointment, and really just help the patient wherever they are at the time. So I'm here to learn, and I know I've said that on multiple calls, but really just understand what you guys do and see if there's any way I can help. I have tons of free resources, and whatever I can do, I'll just make sure to listen and follow up. Thank you. I forgot to call on someone. We'll go with Cynthia Baker.
Yeah, it takes me a minute here. I'm clicking all the wrong numbers, all the wrong things to talk. I work for Prestera, and I work as part of a HRSA grant. I'm a workforce development director. I have a workforce development specialist underneath me. We work with people in recovery from substance use disorders and alcohol use disorders. And I'm part of the community of Mason, the Family Resource Network, and we have meetings once a month. So that's how I got involved in this group, because I asked a question: what is out there for people who have been incarcerated, to help them in their quest and hope to never be re-incarcerated. So John Macker, who is over homeless services here in Mason County, he sent me a link. So this is my second time to join the meeting. So I'm just kind of learning and writing down information from everyone. I don't think that I put my information in the chat last time, though, like what my email and stuff was, because I messaged John to ask him again for the link to join the meeting today. So I think I need to get on a group email. Is that correct? I see some heads shaking, but that's what I need to do. Okay.
I will drop it in the chat for you, and you can just go to the link and fill out the form, and then you can join any or all the councils that you want to.
Okay. All right. Great. Thank you.
Miss Sarah, if you want to go next, and you can
Oh, yes,
call on
thank you. I
whoever.
didn't.
Oh, you're fine.
I forgot to pick Sarah.
Well, that's a good smooth link from Prestera to Prestera. So yeah, my name is Sarah Brown. I am a full-time mental health first aid trainer through Prestera. So mental health first aid is a 3-year certification as a mental health first aider, and you learn how to recognize signs and symptoms of a mental health or substance use challenge, whether it's early, worsening, or crisis, and how to have a conversation with someone that opens them up rather than shuts them down. How to keep that conversation open. And it covers the most common mental health challenges: substance use, psychosis, suicide, panic attacks, depression, anxiety, all of those. So it's very comprehensive type of training. And you can, once you get certified, every 3 years, you can do a 90-minute online refresher and push your certification forward so you can maintain it with or without a trainer. So it's evidence-based and all those things. I can also I'm certified to do the ACEs, Adverse Childhood Experiences trainings, 101, 102, 103. So that's, well, the 101's an overview, 102 is prevention. No, 102 is resilience, kind of bouncing back, and 103 is prevention. And I can do all of those for free, as well as lots of other topics. If you want my brochure, my email is in the chat and I can send it to you. Shows you all the things I can do. Some updates that I'm just putting out there. I did figure out the name of the walk that the Social Work Honor Society is putting on, a walk for hope. It's a suicide prevention walk. It's on April 22nd. Starts at 6 p.m. It starts at the Marshall Student Center, and they are looking for not only participants but vendors, and it's all free, and there's live music, so it's a fun event. And it's not too late to sign up for the NASW conference in Charleston. That's the National Association of Social Workers. It is April 17th to the 19th in Charleston. You can Google that. It's all over Facebook. It's a great opportunity for CUs as well as networking. And I think that's now the next time I see y'all, and I'm sure I'll see all of you again soon. I'm not going to tell you who I am. You're going to tell me. So take good notes. All right, Sammy, are you ready?
Sure. I'm Sammy Van Hoos. I'm with Highmark Health Options. We're the new Medicaid MCO for the state. We'll be live July 1st of this year. I work with community-based organizations, finding resources for our members, and also working on our reentry program that will be starting TBD at this point in time. So we're doing a lot of great things. I will pass it over to Laura. Maybe she's not ready. Emma?
Hi, everyone. I'm Emma Rexroad. I'm with Unicare. We are a Medicaid managed care in West Virginia CHIP organization here in West Virginia. We cover the whole state, have about 160 some thousand members currently. That's really all I have. I'm sorry, I'm at another event right now. So I'm just kind of trying to listen in. Sorry if you all can't hear me very well. I'm not sure. Laura, are you here now?
If she
Nope.
pops back, then
Okay.
we'll call on her.
Yeah. I'm not sure who all hasn't gone.
I think that's it. Emma, it wasn't you. There was somebody on our last call that was at an event with preschoolers banging on buckets with wooden spoons. So,
That's me. Yes.
Oh, that is you.
That
Okay.
is
Okay.
me.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we could
Oh, yeah.
all have a day like that sometimes.
Yeah. It's wild, loud here. Yes.
Yeah. I think that could be some good stress relief for us. But all right. Sarah, I sent you a chat that I had forgotten that you do ACEs, because man, we could have used you tomorrow, but if you got nothing going on and you want to drive to Flatwoods, we'll feed you and give you a t-shirt.
I'd love to. I can't. I've got my master's classes are Friday nights and
Oh.
Saturday mornings.
Oh, are you doing Lindsay Wilson?
Nope. Marshall.
Oh, Marshall? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Lindsay Wilson does theirs like that too. So
Yes. Yeah.
all right. Well, I don't think, Laura, last call. All right. Well, I think Rich Ward is going to be our speaker next month. But other than that, everybody go forth and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you for all you do and all that you are.
Thank you.
All
Thank
righty.
you. See you
All
guys.
right. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.